Well, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. This is Paul McNeil, the Crypto Curator, bringing you today's the top 3 news articles that you're going to want to pay attention to in the world of crypto. Let's jump over to the charts because I think you all will be very happy with what you see. Last night on our show, Support and Resistance, myself, Fibbo Swanee, Brian Swan, who's a certified financial technician, Bobby Atkins, and Socrates were all talking about the markets, both fundamentally and technically. And my prediction was that we're going to blast through 6,000. I'm not saying I was right because we've got a full week to go and we know how crypto goes, but it's looking really good for me right now. As you can see, everything is it's green, guys. It's green all the way across the board, especially in the top 10. Things are looking really nice. As a matter of fact, if you look at those columns in the past 24 hours, we're green. Past 7 days, we're green. We're almost at that 30-day mark where if this entire chart turns green, I'd like to say that we're being in a very bullish market. Okay, let's get to the news. First article, check this out, right? Project Libra. That's going to be a name that you're going to want to know. Stay tuned to. I think this project could have some legs to it. One of the things that you want to take note of is that very first takeaway from that report. Facebook is planning to launch a full payments network rather than just remittances, and in discussions with payment networks, Visa and MasterCard, payments processors such as Giant First Data, as well as large e-commerce merchants to support this launch. So look, this is from The Block. They do some incredible reporting. You want to read more about this, go over to theblock.com. You'll find it there. And just know that Facebook is getting ready to cause some ruckus. Okay, second article. Stalwart Crypto investor Andreessen Horowitz raises $2.75 billion for 2 new funds. This is from Cointelegraph.com. You want to definitely go over there, check this out, because this is, again, what I tell everybody. Putting this type of capital to work in the crypto markets will make an impact, right? I mean, once this money gets to work, what will it materialize? It might take us 15, 18 months before we begin to see the fruits of this work. But once it does, it's going to look really good. So again, the future for crypto looks incredibly bright. Go to Cointelegraph.com, check that out. Last but not least, invest in blockchain. The World Economic Forum officially supports blockchain tech. 20 governments are involved. I remember back in the day when this whole thing got started, everybody was like, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I remember hearing, and I don't remember where I heard this from, but they were saying soon it would be it would be irresponsible of companies not to have a blockchain strategy. Voila. 10 years later, we're here. This is what you want to pay attention to. So if you want to know more about the World Economic Forum officially supporting blockchain, go over to Invest in Blockchain, find this article, read it more in detail. Last but not least, I want something for you guys to listen to. It's a podcast, a conversation with Mark Yusko. He's the CEO, CIO of Morgan Creek Capital Management. He had a great conversation with Frankie Scoops from The Block. Again, The Block, they're doing some great things over there. This is their newest podcast called The Scoop. You're going to want to check it out. Mark had a great, and I can't find the tweet. I wish I would have, but I wish I could read the tweet for you because it was amazing. Actually, let me find this tweet. Sorry to do this to you all, but it's worth me taking the time to get this tweet that I sent out yesterday. It's a quote from Mark is what it is. And I think it was a spot-on quote that he had. Basically, it was about the price. And actually, I think it was because Frankie Scoops asked Mark a question about what he thought in one word about Bitcoin, what's good for Bitcoin. And this is what he said. What's good for Bitcoin? Price is a liar. Don't look at the daily price. Look at all the fundamental things. Growth in numbers of wallets, in transactions, transactions per block. All the fundamentals for Bitcoin are going positive. And that's what I want to leave you with today, is just know that things are going positive. I'm going to jump back on the screen so I can say goodbye to you all. Hey, listen, short the banks. Remember that, short the banks. And in addition to shorting the banks, you want to drop gold. That's what Barry Silver says. He said, drop gold and short the banks. Have a happy Friday.